Welcome to Shortstop on Pool. Hey, I wanted to make a quick video about Predator Q extensions. I bought a Predator P3 a few months ago. I'm a 6'5" tall pool player, so I use the extension full time. But this hack can work for you even if you don't. So real quickly, just to summarize for those of you who aren't familiar, the Predator, I've got the bumper removed from this Predator Q. They come with a threaded end. And then this is the standard receiving piece that screws into the butt end of your cue to make the extension work. So you pull out your rubber bumper. This comes with the extension. You screw that on. Fits well, fits tightly, works great. Here's a standard Predator 8-inch extension. So that's got a little billet connector. It goes in, not even a full twist, and it's tight. The Predator extension works really well. It's solid. It doesn't affect the feel of the cue or the sound of the cue. You get that nice thunk sound that you want to hear when you hit the ball. The drawback for me is that I use the extension full time. So I'm going to take off the extension. We'll leave the bumper on. When you look at the weight, go to ounces. About 3.2 ounces. That's a lot of weight to be adding to your cue, so it really throws off the balance. I wanted a lighter cue with a full-time extension. So I bought one of these carbon fiber extensions. So it's an 8-inch extension, carbon fiber. It's completely hollow inside. And these aren't that expensive. I think they're like 40 or 50 bucks. Don't ask me where to buy them. You can Google it if you're interested. There's several manufacturers. You can find it on Amazon and in other places. They're not made by any of the name brands, as far as I know, like Q-Tech or Predator or any of those. It's just kind of an off-brand, probably made in China somewhere. The advantage of this extension is it's an ounce lighter, 2.5 ounces. So that still adds a lot of weight to your cue, but believe me, it's significant. When I compare one to the other, this feels so much lighter. And so I wanted to use this extension. So I'll give you two hacks with this. First of all, the construction of these Chinese knockoff carbon fiber extensions isn't that good. This piece on the end comes loose really easily. This extension comes with its own, a separate piece. So you need to unscrew the Predator receiver. The receiver that comes with the carbon fiber extension is it's shaped a little bit differently with a threaded insert, but it fits just fine into the Predator butt. There we go. So screw that in. So it's kind of there's a rubber cap on it with a plastic fitting. So it screws in tight. The extension has kind of a bullet end, but it has more threads. So you push it in, and then you've got to turn it quite a few revolutions before it goes in. That doesn't bother me. Like I said, I use this full time. And the other reason I really like it is this Predator P3 has kind of a faux carbon fiber, or it might be real carbon fiber, I don't know, design at the butt end of the cue. So it kind of matches. It's really cool looking. Okay. So when you first screw this on, and then you go hit some balls, every time you hit a ball, it goes chink, chink. You get this terrible sound, vibration sound from this, and it comes loose. So I thought to myself, okay, I need to tighten it down real good. So I put some force on it and tightened it down, and this broke. Now, it didn't break in two pieces. What happened was, I said these aren't really well constructed. What happened is that this metal pin with the threads on it is connected to a plastic piece that fits inside the carbon fiber tube. It came completely loose. So it was no longer attached to the tube. My solution there was to put a little bit of epoxy resin around the perimeter. You could probably use a real good quality super glue as well, and I glued it in tight. I did the same to the butt cap. There's a little rubber butt piece, and that's not all that tight either. So I wanted everything to be solid, so I glued that in place as well. That's not coming off either. but this side is more important. You need to, I glued that in solid. Okay, so that no longer vibrates. Then I could screw it into the butt, crank it down pretty tightly, and then the little cheek sound, that high-pitched sound when you hit a ball goes away, or did it? Because I started playing and I shot half a dozen shots and I had a nice, good, solid sound. Then I shot a longer shot, or one with more power, where I actually gripped my cue back here, just on or a little bit behind that joint, because I had a longer bridge. And I hit that ball and tink, had that high-pitched sound again. I'm like, what in the heck? There is no way to tighten this down. I actually stopped using this carbon fiber extension for that reason and went back to the original Predator. But I didn't like it because it's too heavy. And then last night I was looking at it, I was like, I wonder if it needs something else, a dampener or something. Here's what I did. You can get these two-piece Velcro pads just for, for any use that you want to use Velcro for. This is the softer side, the loop side of the Velcro pad. And what I did was I used a scissors and a razor blade, and I cut a ring out of this pad. And that ring, as you can see, has a hole in it as well. I'll leave that on. It's the exact diameter of the butt of my cue, and it has a hole big enough to go around this. So, and it's got a little sticky thing on it. So that provides a pad, kind of a cushion between the end of the Predator cue and the carbon fiber extension. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't stick, because I use mine full time. So when I put on the extension, that'll hold it in place as well. But it provides a pad, a cushion. Now, when I screw in my carbon fiber extension, when it gets to the end, I can give it a little bit of a, you don't have to crank on it real hard, just a little bit of a tight, and it compresses against that pad, and it's black. So you don't even really see it. I think I got a little piece sticking out there, which I can trim with a razor blade real easily. So it doesn't damage the cue. It doesn't affect the cue at all. You can remove it at any time and put it back on if you want. And then I tried hitting some balls, and I hit a whole bunch of long and short shots. I hit a whole bunch of shots where I'm gripping my cue back here behind the extension, and that pad made the difference. I no longer get that high-pitched ting sound. Now, any shot that I hit, you get the regular sound and feel that you get from the Predator cue, that nice, solid thunk sound that you want to feel and hear when you hit the ball. So, just thought I'd pass that along, see if that works for you, if you're interested, if you use the extension full-time. If you don't use it full-time, it's not that big of a deal, but you still don't want to hear that sound if you want a lighter extension and you're using one of these carbon fiber extensions. So if you were on the fence about the carbon fiber extension for your Predator cue, if you're any at all kind of a do-it-yourselfer or handyman, go ahead and get it, but realize you're going to need to glue this cap on, and then I would add some type of a pad. You could probably use a piece of felt or some other type of fabric other than this Velcro, but that's what I had on hand, so that worked for me. Thought I'd pass that along. Hope you find that useful. Remember, if you're going to play pool, play it straight. Consider subscribing and hit the like button, please, if you like this video. See you next time on Shortstop on Pool. Thanks for watching.